My name is Rosalia. I am 35 years old, and I grew up on farms. My hands are rough from hard work, but my heart has always stayed soft and humble. For many years, I worked on a large estate in the countryside, owned by a man named Mr. Julian. The estate was impressive, with white fences, vast fields, and beautiful horses that seemed to float as they walked. I did everything there. I cooked, cleaned, tended the garden, cared for the chickens, collected eggs, and sometimes sang hymns while sweeping the old wooden porch. My singing was gentle, and people often said it felt like their souls could breathe when they heard me. Mr. Julian was serious but kind. He treated me with respect, almost like family. He once told me that I reminded him that true value is not in wealth but in humility and honesty. But not everyone felt the same. His wife, Mrs. Amanda, was elegant and cold, always wearing expensive perfume, quiet but sharp-eyed, always judging. She could not stand to see Mr. Julian treat me with respect. Her jealousy grew like a shadow she could not hide. Even so, I did not change. I woke before the sun, prayed and said, "Lord, give me strength to serve with love. If it's for you, everything is worth it." And I truly believed. He listened. One day while serving lunch, Mr. Julian noticed my hands were swollen from so much work. "Rosalia, have you been to the doctor?" he asked, worried. "No, sir. I'm fine. It's just tiredness," I replied with a small smile. Mrs. Amanda saw it all from across the table, and I could feel her eyes pierce me like a thorn. From that moment, she looked for every way to make my life difficult. If the floors were clean, she said they were dull. If the food tasted good, she said it was tasteless. If I was even a minute late with the coffee, she scolded me in front of everyone. I lowered my head and accepted it silently. I didn't know her jealousy was growing like a storm, ready to explode. Then, one morning, the house felt strange, heavy, silent. Mr. Julian had left early on a business trip, leaving everything under Mrs. Amanda's control. Later that morning, as I swept the porch, I heard firm footsteps behind me. It was her, accompanied by 2 strong workers. "Rosalia!" she called sharply. "Pick up your things! You are fired!" "Fired? But what did I do?" I asked, my heart sinking. "This is not your home, your family, or your place. Take your things and leave," she said angrily. Too felt my world fall apart. This was my only job, my only stability, my only place in the world. My eyes filled with tears, but I whispered the only words a woman of faith could say. "God bless you, ma'am." "You may take only what belongs to you," she said coldly. "That chicken and that bag of corn, nothing else." I picked up the chicken gently, holding it like my last hope, and walked out of the estate through the white gate. The road ahead was long, dusty, and unknown. I had no home, no family, nowhere to sleep, only God and a chicken. I walked for hours, the sun burning my back, dust hurting my eyes. I hugged the chicken close, and she calmed down, sensing my pain. When the sun began to set, I found a small clearing with a tree and a little shade. I placed the chicken beside me, sat on the ground, and looked at the orange and purple sky. "Lord," I whispered, "I don't have a home, no place to sleep, but I have faith. Do not abandon me. Give me strength if I must start again." That night, I slept under the stars. I didn't know that God was already moving a miracle into my life. At dawn, I woke with a sore back but a grateful heart. The chicken moved and walked toward a small pile of leaves. Then I heard a soft drop. An egg had fallen, but it was golden, shining and warm in my hands. I knew it was a gift from God. I sold the egg in town, and a merchant paid me more than I had earned in months. With that money, I bought food and old wood, and I built a small hut with branches and faith. It was humble, but it was mine, a place to sleep, pray, and begin again. The chickens stayed close, my loyal companion. Days passed. I continued working, caring for the animals and planting crops. The golden eggs kept coming, allowing me to improve my little farm. The village people began to notice and came to buy my eggs. My faith and hard work turned my little shelter into a small but successful farm. One day, as I arranged my baskets, I saw a horse approaching. My heart sank. It was Mrs. Amanda, the same woman who had thrown me out. She got off the horse nervously, not proud as before. "I need to speak with you," she said. I replied calmly, "Go ahead, Mrs. Amanda." She looked around, at my land, my chickens, my small house. I didn't know. "People said you were successful, that God blessed you. I treated you badly. I am sorry. Please forgive me." I smiled gently. "I forgave you the day I left. God teaches us to forgive. If I do not forgive, I cannot receive the blessings He gives." At that moment, Mr. Julian arrived on horseback, smiling. "Rosalia, I am proud of you. Look at what you've built with love and faith." I showed him my home, my chickens, my crops. The villagers had started coming to buy eggs, amazed at the golden ones. My life had changed completely. Mrs. Amanda looked humble and sad. She had learned her lesson. Mr. Julian saw that true value is in faith, hard work, and honesty. And I, once abandoned and heartbroken, now had a home, the people around me, and peace. I whispered to the sunrise, "Thank you, Lord, for guiding me, never leaving me, and showing that faith can change everything